Welcome to the Connect Show, Texas. We're happy to be with you. Happy day. Of course, each week, my dream team and I, we're diving in. We're talking about the business topics, the money bag, right? All of the things that we want to level up in business. Good morning, Michelle Hammonds, Wendy Morales. How you ladies doing?
Good morning. Just excited for what this show is going to bring people. It's going to level them up.
Yes, that's right.
Hello, so excited to be here with you ladies today, all the way from Norman, Oklahoma. Let's make it a great show today. It's going to be so good. And talking about Oklahoma, I am here. My daughter started her first day of class today. And so ladies, it's almost back to school, which means we are headed into the second half of the year. So what tips do you have for the folks out there to help them end their year super strong?
We are touching on this is such a loaded question because I feel like we're all in this like push mode where we're like, okay, we got to get our kids to school. Like I started a homeschool hybrid program.
Yes.
I got to push. And what I'm pushing towards is obviously the end goal of organization, streamlining things to make them easier for me as a business owner, as a wife, as a mom. And so I think the best things we can do is we can reevaluate our goals going into the end of the year.
Yes.
Like, let's just be real because things shift. Like, from the beginning of the year until now, we have a different life than we did at the beginning of the year. Things have shifted, changed. People are going into new grades. Our kids are. People are starting school, new jobs. So really take the time right now and reevaluate your goals so you can be really strategic. If you don't know where you're going or you're a little confused, you're not going to end up where you want to be. So you got to be strategic in them and streamline. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit, but that's really what I feel. And that'll help our whole family as well. If you're a single mom or you're a boss babe working it, or you got lots of kids and you're married, streamlining things, organizing things will just really help you level up.
That would be my tip too, Michelle. Taking a look at your life today, as you mentioned, our plans, our goals, our careers today look completely different for many of us than they did back when we started 2020. Some people have decided, I'm not going back into the office. I'm going to take advantage of being able to work from home. And I think just creating what you're talking about, those systems and strategies that will take you into success. I think if we really believe that we can have the power to create our own lives, if we really understood that magnitude in the intuition, I think we'd all move differently. But I think, I wish I could show you this huge calendar on my wall. It's literally like, girl, it's so big because everybody needs to read it. Don't be asking me every day what's happening. Read the wall. Yes, we are all on one accord for the most part at the Cargill house.
I think you made a really great point, Michelle, and saying, we've got to go back and, make a list of our goals for the year for ourselves and for our kids. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the best rituals that we could all, put in place to get the year ended and the school year started. Yeah. How about you, Natalie? What do you think that's a good way to get the year for the kids started in school and the year ended for us as adults?
For the year to launch, the year to end, it's interesting. It's so unique, whoever created these systems, right? End of the year, beginning of the year. It all seems to kind of roll up in one. But yes, I agree. And, for me, it's just, strategizing your days, your weeks, your months, your quarters, and your year. And when you really take control of your life in that way, it makes quite a big difference.
Oh man, I'm just obsessed with this conversation. I love to see people level up. So don't change the channel. We're about to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Good morning. This week's tech tip is going to be about IoT. If you haven't heard of IoT, I'm sure you've utilized an IoT device. But IoT stands for Internet of Things. Internet of Things in recent years has surged as far as pretty much anything can be connected to an IoT device. It also can help you streamline your business operations and improve efficiency in numerous ways. 3 ways that IoT can help reduce your expenses is with effective inventory management, lower maintenance costs, and optimizing energy usage. A couple other things that IoT can help you with is actually helping you tailor marketing campaigns, enhance user experience, as well as improve business security, and obviously what we're all dealing with now, help with remote working opportunities. What I like to tell people is if you think that you might have an idea or something that will help your business that has to do with IoT, so whether that's being able to tell if the defibrillators that you guys use are charged and being able to get notifications when they're not, or being able to tell someone's temperature when they walk in your business without having to check them, give it a try. Check and see what IoT has to offer, because I'm sure it can help out your business.
One Executive Suites is Midland's premier co-working space that meets the professional workspace needs of freelancers, travel for business, or professionals that work from home. Co-working is an inspiring working environment that saves members with its cost sharing. We also have different membership options available. High-speed internet and free parking too. One is the place to work hard and dream big.
All right, hello. I am Coach Stormy, and I help women all across the country, all around the world. And you can find me at www.coachmestormy.com. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Well, we are back. We are talking one of my favorite subjects, that is beauty and, just business conversations. We continue that this morning with our next guest. She is the founder of Make It Bloom Media. So excited for you guys to meet her. She helps beauty industry leaders connect with their ideal clients. So let's welcome her to the show, Bianca Segundo. Hey.
Hi, Bianca. Welcome to the Connect,
Bianca?
Texas.
Thanks for having me.
We are so excited to have you today and to learn all about all the amazing, wonderful things you are doing in this beauty world. And I'd like to start by asking, what was the inspiration for Make It Bloom Media, and why the focus for you on the beauty industry?
Sure. So I've always been an advocate for cultivating beauty on the inside, but also on the outside as well. And, one of the ways I like to do that is by waking up in the morning, doing my hair, doing my makeup, putting on a cute outfit, even if I'm working from home.
Yeah.
And you get that confidence boost. And with that, you just in turn are more productive. I feel better about myself. So my love for beauty began years back. I went to cosmetology school. So not only was I helping clients to look and feel their best, it was inspiring to see their eyes light up and they felt more confident when they left the chair.
Yeah.
I'm no longer in the salon, but I love helping my branding and web design clients really navigate their brand and display authenticity. My clients have products that they produce and now they sell them. So essentially they're creating solutions to problems that they may have faced themselves. Dry lips, acne, skin texture, we all have these problems. So for them to have those problems and want to help the world fix those problems as well, that's something inspiring to me. And that's what I love about the beauty industry.
Talking about people who are just starting in the industry, please break down why branding is just so important.
Yeah, your branding is the first impression to your business. Not only is it pretty colors in a logo, but you have to take into consideration things like your ideal consumer, the problems they face, their goals and values. With all these things, you create a visual presence. So colors and logos, but also an emotional connection. So problems, goals, getting to really know your ideal consumer and talking about things that they normally wouldn't, getting to know those problems, those goals, their values, strengths, weaknesses. It'll tell you a little bit more about their brand and help you be more relatable. So cliche, I know, but you've heard people say people don't buy products, they buy people. And it's totally true.
That is true. And let's talk a little bit more. Sorry about all the dings. You talk about branding, business. Yeah, I'm in my office. And I just connected my phone to my office computer, which usually is not like happening, but here we are. But I want to talk a little bit more about this branding and web design, because I think a lot of folks in business now kind of have the idea that, I just don't need a website. Don't need a website. I can sell on Instagram. I can sell on my Facebook now. There's, all these different platforms, even Pinterest. I think you can buy there too. Is that still a standard in business in your mind?
So, controversial topic, and you're going to hear several different opinions. I think it depends on your business for sure, and also what stage you are in your business. So yes, if you're just starting out, I'd say social media is definitely a great marketing tool. But as you start to get more of an audience, once you start to build that presence, you get more followers, you get, you're building yourself up, you're building your brand up. I think a website is definitely a great option. So we are talking about your business. If you have a product, a really visual business like branding, web design, anything that has images or designs, then you may want to gear yourself more towards Instagram. Facebook will also do. There's all ages on Facebook. Instagram's a little bit more hip. So it kind of depends, once again, on where your ideal audience is.
Well, Bianca, it sounds like everyone just needs to call you. And that's the fastest way to get the best service. So you can find her at Make It Bloom Media on Instagram. Take a look at her feed. I'm always like in the background taking notes off of everybody's stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, she did that. And she did that over there too. Let me take some of that and make the remix on it. But that's the beauty and inspiration of connecting with people that are doing their thing. And Bianca, you are definitely doing yours. So we will take a quick break. You guys check out Bianca on Instagram, all the places, and we have more Boss Babe conversation coming up next. We'll be right back.
I'm Sandi Glant, and I'm so excited for you to slay your Saturday. Okay, so here's 3 quick tips to make today even better. Number 1, plan your day the night before. My number 1 rule to set your day up for success is to plan your day the night before. Write out your ideal day. Anything that you can prep for the next day, start doing it now. Tip number 2, focus on your top 3 priorities. What are the top 3 goals that you need to focus on accomplishing for tomorrow? Write out what those needle-moving tasks are and start focusing on those and planning them out today, so tomorrow you set your day up for success. Tip number 3, know your non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are your standards that you will not negotiate on. You stick to them no matter what. These standards follow your core values and principles, and they're also essential in determining not only what you will and will not accept from others, but also what you will and will not accept from yourself. Having these non-negotiables in place allow you to get laser focused on what's important and allows you to move yourself forward very strategically day after day. Now go out there and slay your Saturday.
Let me guess, life has got you down, but you are ready to get on the path to creating positive and forward momentum and being empowered. A tragedy gave birth to this powerhouse entrepreneur, and now she leads women everywhere. Meet Coach G. She is trained, certified, and leading the way for women. Text the Connect Show to 832-844-6940 for your free discovery call and join our free subscription today.
Hello, and we are so happy you're back, checking in with the Connect Show Texas, right here on the CW. If you're new, yes, honey, each week, every single, oh, come on, Wendy, give me some, yes. so much fun. Each week, we are just visiting with accomplished women, like my co-hosts that I'm obsessed with, and our next guest, she's just that. She's accomplished, and she's bringing so much. If you have a website, if you have a blog, an email funnel, we all know you have to sit down and type it up. And we think we can do it ourselves, but sometimes you need a little help, and that is where Becca Martin comes in. She's the owner of Black Diamond Copy Co. Welcome to the show, girlfriend.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Hi, Becca, and welcome to the Connect Show, Texas. We are so happy to have you with us today and hear about all the amazing things that you do. And you are a copywriter. And for those out there who don't know what copywriters do, we would love for you to share with us what copywriters do.
Absolutely. So in the simplest terms, a copywriter is somebody who writes to sell a service or a product or whatever it is you are selling for you. So we create clear, compelling, concise, and engaging copy to inspire somebody to take an action, whether that's to sign up for your email list or sell a high-ticket coaching program. So it's different than content writing, which people typically get confused. Content writing is, blog writing, podcast show notes. It's writing to just kind of inform versus to sell.
Girl, it sounds like every business needs you to be a part of their team. And who doesn't need that type of service? I know I'm just like kind of activated hearing you talk about this.
Ooh,
and not only activation, girl, you activate. But not only are you a copywriter, but you also train copywriters. How did you get into this industry? It's so interesting.
So I noticed, I've been writing copy for years now, and I noticed kind of the end of last year that there was a gap in the industry where new entrepreneurs would come in this space and they'd almost be expected to know how to write copy without any type of formal skill-based training. So I wanted to change that. You can hire a coach to help you with your launch, and that coach can say you need 8 launch emails from open to close cart, but you don't know what to put in those emails. You don't know how or why or any type of reasoning behind doing that. Same with a sales page. You can look at other people's sales pages that, perform well. Mm-hmm. You don't know the reasoning behind that or why they're doing what they're doing. So I really wanted to come in and change that, which is why I created the Copy Club in the first place, to help not even copywriters, but just business owners in general learn how to write copy and understand the why behind what they're doing.
When would you say is the right time to hire a copywriter? If it's someone brand new, should I go and invest in such a feat, or should I, wait until I'm a little bit more seasoned and generating income? What would you say?
That is such a good question. And I don't actually recommend hiring a copywriter when you're new in business. I do think that it's important to wait until you're established. You know who your target audience is, you know what their pain points are, and most of all, the transformation that you can provide them with. I've had clients come to me who've paid me, thousands of dollars to write a website or a sales page. And then 6 months later, I check in and they're like, I decided to drop that service. I decided to change my entire offer suite. And it's like, well, there's not much I can do now unless, you hire me again to rewrite everything. So I actually try to avoid working with newer entrepreneurs and, help people who are already established in their business. They're already making an income. Maybe they are at that 1 to 2 year mark. They've, kind of gone through a bunch of phases of what they like, what they don't like, and they've gotten really, really clear on it. The other clients that I work with are people who are now, this is coming up a lot, people who are leaving their corporate roles and starting their own business, doing what they did in their corporate role. So they are an expert in it already. They know exactly what they're doing, who they're talking to, and who they're serving. Now they just need somebody to come in and write their copy for them.
I really feel like we are spilling the tea here on the Connect Show on copywriting. I feel like this subject is illuminating, and literally so many people have it backwards.
Yeah.
So you just sharing all these tips. So you guys, if you need a copywriter, hit up our girl Becca. Follow her on all social media. We are so excited and for what you're going to accomplish, and thankful you came on the show, Becca. And you guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everyone, my name is Belinda. I'm a busy mom from a small town in West Texas. I wear many hats throughout my day, from mom, wife, CFO, and having my own YouTube channel. Pretty much anything thrown my way, I'll give it a try. I share a ton of different tips over on my YouTube, from cooking, cleaning, and organizing your home to all things mom. I would love to share all this with you. Find me over on all of my socials for the latest, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel under Belinda & Co.
Are you watching the Connect Show Texas?
We are so excited today to be back with you on your Saturday morning.
Each week, we are sitting down with women in business and female entrepreneurs.
If you're ready to share your journey to success,
or if you are looking to be inspired, join us every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on the CW Austin.
Hello, I'm Dr. Regine Maradian. I'm a child psychologist and I help children, families, and I'm also a children's author. You can find me at www.reginemaradian.com and also on Instagram at Dr. Regine Maradian. You are watching the Connect Network TV.
Well, welcome back, Texas. What a show, okay? I got so many great gems personally from today's guests. Our last guest, she's the cherry on top. She's dropping a few more gems, and that is Miss Jessica Cherry. She's a wife, she's a mom, and she was named Blogger of the Year, among many other things. Let's welcome Jessica.
hi,
Jessica. We are so happy to have you. And Jessica, you're my neighbor. You are in Austin. Right. Oh my God. Like, I am so excited to meet you in person. I mean, everything everything you are doing is just wonderful. And I want to know all things Jessica. Like, how did you transition from being a working mom to a stay-at-home mom to now a blogger mom? Tell us, take it away.
All right. So I began first being a everyday working woman. I was working at a university. I got pregnant and I needed to make the decision, what am I going to do? So my husband and I decided that I would start to stay at home and not pay for the newborn child care that we all know is really expensive if you do go down that route. So when I was at home, I was lonely. I found myself very frustrated. Everything that I had been reading up until the point was not what I expected. So out of frustration, I wrote 10 things I wish I knew while pregnant. And I put it on a website and it blew up on me overnight. It went viral. Granted, when I was working at the college, I was handling social media. So I knew the background of how to do social media, how to build websites, how to do things of that nature. But that's how I landed. It kind of just landed on me out of frustration.
Girl, that is just so incredible that as you were having a new transition, new life change, you were like, I am so frustrated. I know there's other moms, other people who've gone through this. Let me just put it out. And who knew that in the world of social media, it would blow up and now you would get to do what you're doing now in your wildest dreams. Is this anything that you ever thought was possible?
No, I did not know I was gonna go down this route. I was frustrated, but once it blew up on me, it was overnight. I felt like I was in over my head for a second. And then I was like, hold up, back it up, wait a minute. What am I looking at here? You know, this is an opportunity. This is a new route. And I just felt like that was my calling. And that was 5 years ago. So I've been doing it ever since. And it's a passion of mine now, just writing, connecting with women, connecting with mothers, connecting with just a fellowship that it's all online and we all come together and share these experiences and learn and grow from each other.
Talk a little bit about how to get prepared for success in case you do hit that opportunity and next thing you know, you are viral. What are some of the things that we need to have lined up? It's coming, right? It's coming, ladies. Yes. So lined up.
Well, when you do find yourself in an unpredictable situation, I think you go through a range of emotions. The first one is fear. The second one could be doubt.
And right when you get into the doubt, it's really important, and I always try to say this, is doubt your doubt. You can do this, and it just takes one foot in front of the other. Treat the internet as your friend. There is a wealth of knowledge on the internet of how to do this, how to do that, how to do anything. We're not the first. We're not inventing the wheel. People have been there before us. And so we really need to look at our peers and look at each other and see their own journeys and their situations, learn from that, and then cultivate it and make it our own journey. So there's other bloggers out there, there's other everything, but what can I give? And so I write through the eyes of a Latina woman. I write through the eyes of raising interracial children. I love to cook. I love to be with my husband. I love to go camping. We just bought a boat, you know. So
yes, girl.
I'm just writing it all out there.
That's right.
That's what I do, and I love it. And it brings us a big community, all, you know, not only in Texas, but nationally and even the world. We all come together through the internet.
I love that you're that comfortable and you're just like, you know, I just write about all things, you know, Latina, the boat, the camper, because some of us have that fear. I mean, you know, I'm fearful sometimes, like, oh, should I have said that? Oh, should I have posted this? So I love that you're just so comfortable. That is awesome.
I was just gonna add when we were visiting, it's just the Latina part, because that's important. Latina.
So has winning that award and being seen as go-to mom resource, has any of that changed anything for you or you personally or your family or just in general?
I think that it pulls together a side of blogging that is professional to a side that was out of frustration, like the beginning. Writing was something that I love to do, and it shows that you can develop a professionalism out of a passion. And so for me, bringing those two worlds together by winning the award and now writing for another organization kind of shows that you can become an entrepreneur through a passion, cultivate it and grow it, and show professionally that you can achieve these things. So it also changed for me in the fact that from my experience personally, I believe that I have grown professionally within the last 5 years more than what I would have stayed had I not quit my job to have my child. So I've worked with hundreds of companies. I've partnered with brands from, you know, Infamil and just a lot of, you can just check my site, and I partner with a lot. Had I had not gone through that journey, I would be still in a cubicle.
Girl. Preach.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us. All right, ladies, if you're enjoying all this girl boss magic and enjoying learning how to level up, then you can catch all of our past episodes on our YouTube channels where you can watch them Netflix style. You won't want to miss out. It's on Natalie's network.
Yes. And if you're also ready to bring your brand to television and want to feature your brand on TV, register today at theconnectonline.com.
All right. We'll see everybody next week. You guys make it a great day, and check out Jessica Cherry. We'll see you next week.